Hey YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel web for all things geeky and cool. And welcome back, guys, to Funko Pop Battle Royale quarterfinal matchup, round number 4. The last round of competitions till we finally get into the semifinal where it really heats up. Well, who's in this round of competition to this last to end of quarterfinal round matchups? We have the Hot Topic Venom, who beat Carnage in the last round, who's a surprise upset of Psylocke defeating Dark Phoenix. So this is going to be the quarterfinal round matchup for round number 4. Now, if you've never seen a Funko Pop Battle Royale segment before, I review these pops in a completely different way than any other reviewers on YouTube. I take a complete objective-based approach to reviewing these pops. Meaning, I don't look at these guys' strengths and weaknesses, their powers, their histories, their lineage, anything like that. I specifically look at the pops in front of me and review just that, the pops themselves. The strengths and weaknesses based on the pops, not the characters they represent. Now, at the end of this video segment, there will be a section called Cast Your Vote. That's where you, the viewers and subscribers, can make your voice heard. You basically would vote on who do you think won this round of competition. Was it the Hot Topic Venom, or was it the common Psylocke? So that being said, let's go to a breakdown segment and look at both these pops and get down to quarterfinal round matchup number 4. Alright guys, we're in a breakdown segment looking at the Venom versus Psylocke pop. But before we do anything, we always take a look at the packaging and presentation. Let's focus on them one at a time. Let's start with Venom. I'll pull Psylocke away from the shot and really focus on Venom. This, of course, is the Hot Topic Venom version of this pop. This is a newer sculpt compared to his original pop, which was a Walgreens exclusive, which had a different sticker completely for the Walgreens one. We reviewed that pop before. We're not talking about that one. We're talking about what they call the Lethal Protector, or the big blue version of Venom. So packaging as a whole, we have the pop lit symbol right here, Marvel at the top, number 234. Great window box display of Venom. We all have the all-important Hot Topic exclusive sticker, which by default comes into an advantage in this round of competition because Psylocke does not have any exclusivity. She's considered a common pop. We have, of course, Venom down here at the bottom. Over here is a shot of what Venom would look like out of packaging. Over here is what the words would say, Venom, and the Pop and Marvel logo right there, number 234, and a shot of his head right there. And the packaging on the back with this kind of light blue packaging of what all the characters would look like. You had Venom, Anti-Venom, and of course, Carnage. Again, Pop 234. Great packaging. Love the way this guy looks. We've talked about this pop before. Now let's focus on the surprise upset, the one who beat the Dark Phoenix, who I thought was a shoo-in for the finals going against Superman. That was not the case. You guys didn't want to vote that way, and that's up to you, the viewers and subscribers. I like when you guys shake things up. I like it when you make things different, unexpected. I love that. Of course, we have pop at the top here for the Psylocke X-Men number 180. Great window box display of Psylocke. A nice shot of her right here. It does say Psylocke at the bottom. Again, no exclusivity. She is considered a quote-unquote common pop. A nice side shot of what Psylocke would look like. Apologies for the glare. Number 180. Over here we have the words would say Psylocke 180. And the back of the packaging, which showcases all the characters that would be available in that wave. If you kind of look, I really didn't point it out the last time I reviewed her. There's comic paneling on the back of her packaging. You have to look kind of closely to pick it up, but you can notice it. So let's look at the guys side by side, both Venom and Psylocke in the shot at the same time. This is what they look from the front. Here's what they would look like from the side. Again, kind of blue packaging for both of these guys. Of course, over here we have Psylocke and Venom, very similar type of font. And the back of the packaging, again, very similar font style as far as the color goes. They both have comic panelings across both of the packaging. Let's take both these guys out of package and continue with the breakdown. Alright guys, we're getting the breakdown segment with Venom out of packaging and Psylocke out of packaging. And next thing we do in a breakdown segment is look at the paint and articulation. Let's first take a look at Venom and then follow up with Psylocke here. Of course, the Venom right here, I guess I mentioned before, is a Hot Topic exclusive version of Venom. He's not the typical version we've seen in the black suit. This is the Lethal Protector version of Venom. Again, a Hot Topic exclusive. The source material came from this character, this comic image right here, from what was called the Lethal Protector comic from Marvel back in, I believe, the 90s. But great representation of Venom. The big blue outfit he has here. The blue goes through the entire pop. It is kind of shiny at the top here. As you notice, it might be matte blue when we go through the rest of the figure. The top, of course, is gloss. The bottom of the figure is not. I love the way he looks, especially that face sculpt screams a symbiote to me. When you look at the eyes, it looks really, really good. They basically took that Lethal Protector Venom and put him straight to vinyl figure form. The mouth has the crooked razor teeth. The tongue is kind of sculpted in places you can see here, and there's kind of this gore sitting on the tongue. I'll get kind of close so you can see what it would look like. There's green blood coming down. His hands are clawed or taloned in that grip he has. So he has kind of this tight grip on his hands. Looks really, really good. The spider symbol right here, the white symbol in the front and rear of the pop. And of course, they both figures are bobbleheads. Not a big fan of bobbleheads. Talked about it before. It's a requirement by Marvel Pops and Star Wars for licensing reasons. In certain size scale for vinyl licensing. That's why they have to make them bobbleheads. Not a fan of it. Don't like it. Both are on equal playing grounds because they are both Marvel figures, so they both are bobbleheads. Can I move the head around? You probably could. If you move the head up a little bit and kind of move your hands inside the spring, you can move the spring around to change his look, where you want him to look at. But I like it dead on. This is kind of the way it would be posed for me. Looks really, really good. But again, articulation, no articulation unless you go in there and mess with the spring. Now let's focus on Psylocke, a much smaller figure as far as scale and stature goes. Thinner build. Sort of this Asian look we've seen for Psylocke in the comics before. Purple hair. It's kind of layered on the side right here. It's kind of parted on the side, and it's layered backwards across the back of her pop. Looks really, really good, but she's extremely back heavy. Without this figure stand, she will not be able to stand properly, or unless you lean her against something. That to me is going to be a negative. Thin body and a figure stand compared to Venom here, who does not require that. Again, we're comparing the strengths and weaknesses of the pops themselves against one another in this pop battle. That's the idea of it. The suit looks really, really good. That kind of deep blue outfit goes into the entire pop. The pink belt right here looks really good. Her sign knife right there, so she is armed with the sign knife and her gray katana. It is a little bit bent and warped, but you can't control quality control. Quality assurance for Funko, I'm not using that. It's not a hit against this figure. That's quality assurance. With maybe a hair dryer, you could probably bend that back into position. Now again, as just like for Venom, she is a bobblehead. As you can hear it right here bobbling along. Again, not a fan of it. Can you move her head around? Again, you can. There is a spring. You can see it right there in place. Kind of a high neck joint, but that's well to be expected for these type of Marvel Pops, but looks really, really good. So let's bring them both into the shot here. Look at them from the front. Look at them from the side. Again, very, very similar stature and size as far as height. Very, very close together. Kind of spin them around right here. The back of the pop. She's all hair. Psylocke is all hair from behind. And of course, the other side shot right here. Let's right now go to cast your vote and conclude this video where you guys can pick who won this round of competition. All right, guys, time to cast your vote. Who do you think won the fourth round of competition in this quarterfinal round matchup? Was it the Hot Topic exclusive Venom, or was it the common Psylocke pop? Click the eye above my head right now to make your voice heard. Vote any reason you think why one pop beat another. I don't want to get involved in this round of competition if I can help it. I will only be involved if it ends in a tie, and I will make the final verdict on who won. Remember to click the eye above my head right now to make your voice heard. If you like Venom, select Venom. If you like Psylocke, select Psylocke. I do hope you like this video, this fourth round matchup. Click the like button at the bottom of the page. Click the round button, which is subscribe button, to subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe, click the bell icon to be notified of my latest videos. And of course, last but not least, you can click Windows right now over my head to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. See you next video. And bye-bye.